Hey, I tell you what, it's getting quicker and quicker for people to jump on the stream now than sitting here talking a couple of minutes to warm up before people click obviously their notifications. So that's a good thing. Or no, you know what? Better than sitting here talking shit for 10 minutes till Dan raids us on a Wednesday when we get a proper audience.
Consistency, mate. Consistency is the key. You're here at the same time every week. People they remember and it becomes habit.
We're here at the same time every week for well over a year, and we don't get Dan numbers.
It's because we don't have an accent.
Because we don't say brew and posh.
Brew. What's up, brew? Oh, your numbers are getting there.
Yeah. Hey, we did this in a hobby, not to attract numbers yet. You get the numbers, it's just a plus, I guess.
That's it.
How are you?
Good.
Dan, you good?
Good. Yeah, man, good.
Me and Bilsy went out and saw a what would you call it? A theater, a show, a cabaret?
Cabaret show, yeah.
Cabaret show?
A burlesque cabaret show.
Burlesque cabaret show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Left the girls at home then, did you?
Pardon?
Left the girls at home then, did you?
No, they came.
They came. It was double date. It was good. We had fun.
We'll go to the there's a late night one. There's a late night one that probably me and Bill will just go to, maybe. Sup, nerds? What's up, Miss Lanta? How are you?
Hey, Lanta.
Happy birthday for the other day, by the way. I don't know if I messaged you or not, but Facebook told me, so thank Facebook.
How many birthdays are in October? Oh my God. I know what everyone's parents were doing on New Year's. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be September though? Technically,
no. It takes 10 months to cook a baby.
Fair enough.
9.
No, 9 plus the first month.
Nerds.
It's 10
9
months in total.
It's not 10 months in total. It's 9.
It's 40 weeks.
No one counts the first month. It's 40 weeks. Exactly 10 months.
It's 40 weeks.
No one counts the first month. It takes
Really?
10 months. Yeah. Less time to make a minifig.
Atlanta runs a burlesque bubble show a few weeks of the year. We'll make sure you get us a bit of an invite the next time. I used to DJ and announce a burlesque show for about 6 years, and I freaking loved it. It was really... Ash didn't. I did. It was great. Any Lego built this week, Bill?
An ideas set, actually. The Seinfeld set.
There you go.
And last week, obviously, was an ideas set. It was the Treehouse set.
Yes. Dan, you been building this week at all? You've been pulling apart stuff mostly, haven't you?
What have I been doing? I've been rebuilding my Lord of the Rings Hobbit collection on streams, but pretty much pulling them apart. Well, that's what I'm doing right now.
Pulled apart the Adidas shoe.
Well, technically, I haven't actually pulled that apart. It's still sitting on the table where I took that photo for Instagram the other day. But everything else. But no. No, I haven't built anything new, actually.
There you go.
Nothing. No.
I'm talking about shoes. I built a shoe this week. So all you Back to the Future fans will know this is the Nike Mag, the self lacing beast. Did that on the stream on Friday, random stream. It was good, something different. Atlanta, not Adelaide, here on the Gold Coast. Andy built Technic off-road buggy and then drove it off your deck and rolled it.
Ha! The little RC
It's
grasshopper.
even funnier when you realize Andy's a Kiwi and you read that sentence again. And Dan shakes his head. Come on, mate. It's funny. You know it. All right. Let's jump. Cat built the mini Disney castle. Is that?
Ooh,
Yeah, I can see it.
nice.
Yeah. Disney castle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
that's
bad.
cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm jelly.
picked
I really
that
want
one up.
that little one.
Yeah, me too.
But I think that's a Lego store only.
I haven't actually seen it at our Lego store yet. I think they've sold out both times I've been there. So I've got the big Disney castle, but it sits on a shelf in the garage because it's too big for anywhere else.
Huh.
Man, I've got the big Disney castle, and I got it on support. And the wife and I we did, and we filmed a video building it together at Easter this year. But the footage wasn't that great, so I've been putting it off, but I need to do another video and rebuild, do some
Cat
better
got
shots.
it from the Melbourne Discovery Centre. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Atlanta, before we jump into it, what do we think some of the challenges for season 4 will be?
Do you know what? I actually reckon they're due to revisit some of the season 1 challenges because it's been long enough.
They're going to be
think
rehashed and spat out and remixed for sure.
I think after seeing other countries do things like the bridge challenge, we're due to see it again.
Yeah.
Because if you look back at season 2, there was nothing technical like that. It was more artsy, like the picture frames and the arcade and things like that. So I think another technical challenge like the bridge is ready for a comeback.
What's a challenge that's been in every single one? A lot of city block style, something around a city block, I think.
Yeah, I think a city block one has been in every one, and then always the twist of okay, now do this or tell that has been there as well.
I know that obviously from auditions and going this year, they're very, very heavy swayed towards character building, like literal characters, not minifig size, but Galador size.
Characters and stories.
It's always stories, but yeah.
Why? Who cares about characters? We're not all okra jellies, we can't all build friggin' perfect character figs. What about all the other skills?
That
dude's got some talent, man.
Oh, yeah. Insane. And how quick he does it too.
Yeah. Are you thinking about his Squid Game one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on point.
Mate. And yeah, so good. All right, so
sorry, just interject real quick.
Yeah.
Is my pulling apart Lego too noisy?
No.
FYI?
No.
No?
Your breathing's heavier.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, Dan, hold on. Can you hear? Can you hear anything in my background?
No, it actually sounds pretty good. I was going to say something before, but I didn't want to jinx it.
No, I found what the problem was. There's a cooling fan in my light box, and the bearing's just that old, it kind of started squealing. And to my ears, I was immune to it because it's on every day. I've never realized it.
That sounds like dogs.
No, that's not in the light. That's dogs. That's actually one dog. It's a little bloody annoying dashhound. Wait till I kick the cable again. No, Brent, my computer room is half pulled apart. No cables. I'm about to install a new. Shush! I'm about to install a new computer in here. So, Jesus, going nuts.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like my place. The minute one kicks off, they all kick off.
Yeah. I mean,
most of the time, they're not even kicking off at anything.
They do that.
Yeah, especially. I mean, how long have I known you for now, Bill? And my sausage dog still goes nuts every time Bill turns up.
Yep,
really?
Every time.
Nuts.
Yep.
Where my Labrador just looks at him like a big dopey. So.
No, the only time she doesn't is when I come there to feed them when you're away because she knows why I'm there. Every other time, she treats me like a criminal.
Andy, wasn't I supposed to deliver that shoe? He's not returning my texts or phone calls. Maybe he's disappeared. Who knows? I'll keep it. All right, now we can get into it. This round of ideas, 56, 57, 57 ideas.
A lot.
And 2 are definites and 1 was a review. Let's start with the worst one, The Office. I mean, I think it was you, Dan, actually, or it was Dan or one of you said, I remember when we first talked about it, you're like, this one probably will get through following the whole, office, apartment, modular build. Even though it's, personally, I am definitely not a fan. I didn't buy any other apartment one. Not going to buy this one.
I'm not a huge fan of that particular show either. And yeah, I was disappointed with it. I get that it has a huge fan base, and apparently the American version of The Office is very, very popular. Not only in America, but outside of the US as well. This particular model had been submitted 3 times previously and made 10K every time. So there's a lot to be said. People thinking that maybe the licensing, because The Office, there was a very, very poorly done knockoff brand that did have a model out there. So maybe the licensing from that's up now or whatever, but
okay.
I think it's pretty sad.
License one.
Well, I guess it was official, but don't know.
Yeah, wow.
I think what's sad is that there was 2 Office entries, I suppose.
Yeah.
Submissions in this round, and this is the one that got through, and the other guy just misses out, I guess.
Yeah. So Brent, UK Office, he'd be all over. Never got into that. Yeah, fair enough. The Wills Brickles, you get it, put in the Marvel building. Never watched the show. Yeah, it's another add-on to all the other ones. And even looking at this one, Cat, any other office in the world. And that's the thing, it's very boring. It's not quickly noticeable if you're not into the show.
It's a character-driven TV show, so it's going to be all about
saying that,
minifigures.
what is there? There's something like 15 minifigs on this one.
That's not going to happen.
17 minifigs
for sure.
Yeah, we had this discussion on my stream the other night, and everyone's saying, "Oh, they have to have all of them because all of them are just as important as each other." Blah blah blah. Not going to happen. There's no way. I think you'll get 6, personally.
Well, if you look at this,
or less.
They've even broken it down, obviously, to the most popular. So you've got the block of 5 there, the block of 5 there, and you know what I mean. So they're probably in. I've never watched it, and I don't know it, but they're probably in popularity order already. You know what I mean? So you might get 10 if you're pushing the luck button, but you're not going to get the dribbles, so to speak.
Yeah, there'll be a bunch that don't make it.
That's a good question, Brent. What is the most minifigs they've ever put in a set?
Wouldn't that be the Daily Bugle?
I'm not sure whether that's been superseded or not. Whether that superseded, it was Death Star 2.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
How many did that have? Because didn't the Daily Bugle have like 26 or something?
Right,
Let's Google it.
Someone will look it up. The Bugle may have the new record because the Bugle did have a ton of figures in it.
Yeah. Brickle said maybe Ninjago City Gardens. It had a few.
Well, it depends on how you want to count it. But going by this, here we go. We'll do a countdown. This is from, looks like June. So in 5, the Death Star with 23.
Yeah.
In 4, Kingdom's Chess with 24.
They shouldn't really count.
Well, they're technically still minifigures in between.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit like the world map being the largest set ever.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Daily
Bugle at 3 with 25. Another chess set. And then another chess set. So, yeah, take out the chess sets.
Hang
I
on,
would never have.
how can a chess set have more than another chess set?
Because the castles, see, they're not minifigs,
Yeah.
they're castles.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Where this one probably has minifigs. And look, it's got decorated minifigs as Greebling.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I would
33.
never have thought about those actually.
30,
So-
31 and 2 trolls.
So technically, it is still the Daily Bugle.
Yep.
As a
If we
player,
take out
Yeah.
take out the chess sets, say
Yeah.
replace it. So it is the Bugle,
Yeah.
and
Followed
then
by-
Death Star.
the Death
Yeah.
Star.
So I knew the Death Star 2 was right up there for a while.
And you know, going for when's the Wentworth prison set coming out?
Oh, yes. I'd totally buy that.
When you put it on ideas and it gets through.
Everyone would buy Lego Lesbians for sure.
Why do you need to buy them? You can just make lesbians out of any standard Lego.
Oh, no, you need them in their teal
Lego.
prison colours too.
Yeah. Just make them.
No, everyone will be hogging the teal for their Squid Game mocks.
Yeah.
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 Oh, welcome.
Good morning. or
Hey.
Good evening.
or anything. I just booted up my computer and I don't have all my stuff working yet.
Well, good morning anyway. All right, so the second one, obviously the Jazz Quartet.
Very cool.
Well, hang on. Now that April's here, she will probably want to defend The Office. I kind of defended
Okay.
it,
Let me
but
open
I
the
still
window.
not interested in it. But April's a big fan.
Well, now I can hear.
April has issues.
Your opinion on The Office, April?
Do I have to? It's the unpopular opinion, apparently. I'm going to buy it on day one.
I don't think it's unpopular. There's a reason why it got to 10,000 votes so quickly, so many times. I
Yeah.
think it was inevitable that they had to release it eventually. I personally, I don't know anything about it, just like the Queer Eye set, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad set. It just means that I'm not going to buy it.
That's fair.
So, but like looking at it as a set, it's a very busy set, but there's a lot of good things in there that you could mock with if you don't know The Office. So depending on the final model and the price point, I think that that's got a lot of potential.
Definitely. Yeah.
Big Earl, what's up? Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. All right, so let's go on to the Jazz Quartet. And I think Brent kind of nailed it here. The Jazz is a cool mock, but doesn't feel like a completed set, like it's missing something. And you got to agree, like it is very cool. You know, you've got the you know exactly what it is. It's nice, it's classy, it's clearly a good desk, another desk set. But yeah, maybe it is missing that little, you know, the spice, the icing.
All right. So the icing will be, and I can't remember who brought it up on our show the other night, but the icing will be, I reckon, and I agreed with whoever said this in April. I don't know if you remember who it was
It
or not.
was Brian, I think.
Movement.
Yeah.
Will they build a little bit of movement into the bottom so that, you know, there's some gears and you turn the handle and maybe they move side to side, or the drummer's arm moves up and down, or
It'd make
something.
a massive difference too.
Mhm.
You guys have watched Squid Game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no way we can talk about this without spoilers, but you know those little mechanized models that they had in the office? They did show, you know, they kept sort of showing,
Oh yeah, and it kept playing Frank
The
Sinatra.
little
Yeah.
jazz.
yeah, the
yeah,
little
yeah,
mechanized
yeah,
model.
yeah.
So something like that, right?
Yep.
But a Lego version.
I think that'd add to it big time because, like Brent was saying there earlier, it's very much a set that you would see at a show and looks good, but not so much out of a box. It does look like it's missing something, and maybe that motion is what it's missing, like the dancing Chinese New Year dragon.
Mm-hmm.
if you had a similar sort of motion with the jazz players, that would nail it.
Yeah.
I reckon that's what they'll do. They'll
Or
turn
if
it
they
into one
are-
of those old school, those old school metal moving whatever they were. There was a name for it. I can't remember what it was.
And it'll be a good move for sure. How funny is Brickles to look good next to the Titanic?
Well, they go down with the ship, mate.
There you go. Aussie Wheels, how are you, champion? And then the one that I think personally, obviously, should have went through, probably will. Very cool. I did like the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs one. And for the other reason, how many shows have we all been to? How many mocks have we seen? It's kind of still unique. Just the style of it and the way it looks.
Yeah, it's got a lot you could do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely the colouring of the roof. Like, seen yellow roofs done before with thatching and stuff, but it's never been done with bricks like that. It's always been done with like those yellow sticks or
Minifig hands.
claws, hands.
Yeah.
It is cool. And this would sit perfectly with the Winnie the Pooh set and the Flintstones.
Or
and
anything medieval even. It'd
takes Snow White out of it.
The blacksmith.
The house itself would, if they did the house like that.
Yeah.
I reckon if they end up doing this set. So we reckon the other night, it's either licensing issues or budget. And it will come down to, if they did all the dwarves, will they do all of the dwarves' heads individually? More than likely.
Molds.
Because they've all got to be character. They've got to be character heads. So I think they'll probably sacrifice the size of the house like they did with the Winnie the Pooh set for the sake of the custom molds.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to.
And then bring in new beard element so they don't repeat so often.
Yeah, it's either or that'll all be custom molded into the heads themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like the Disney heads, the Disney CMFs and the Simpsons CMFs and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Each one of them would have their own custom head mold.
Yeah.
It's the only real way that they can give them the individuality that they all need.
That's
But
right.
that'll come at the cost of the size of the house for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously you guys would have, talked about it on your stream. What's been missed. There's some good, really bloody good sets, that have dropped.
There sure is. There's,
missed.
yeah, I think so. There's a few there that could have been, should have been.
Yeah. But in saying that now, rebuild. These guys could rebuild, re-enter. Someone else could build it again and come back, just like the Office did. Third time lucky.
Well, that's it. There doesn't seem to be any rules that apply. So resubmit.
Yeah,
That's right. It works for Seinfeld.
Yeah, that King Tut head, the King Tut mask was one that sort of garnered a bit of disappointment. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That's the second time that's been. Yeah, second time that's been through. Yeah. I particularly liked the book-styled bookends around center. I thought they were a shoe-in, to be honest, with the way that Lego Ideas had been going with basically shelf pieces that would look okay in a living room. I thought they were a surefire bet, but no. Pretty disappointed.
And you know what? It's like we could go back and pull an ideas round from 3-4 years ago and look through and probably do the whole, man, that one should have went through. That one, it's at 100% his opinion. Like the violin would have been awesome, but then you kind of got, is that Clash on the guitar too similar as well?
It just goes along with the collection, right?
Yeah, or was it a good choice because it fills out the musical instrument collection?
So to be seen. And then obviously the second wave, the new wave, which we can dig into deeper, not tonight, but on another show for sure.
Have they all made 10,000?
Yeah. Yep. So there's a few good ones, a few decent ones in here. A few people just obviously milking the time, like the Boston Dynamics robot. I think
Mhm.
just heated it, like what's it called? Flavor of the month more
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah.
A lot of buildings and cabins.
Mhm.
A lot of buildings and cabins. Nostalgic fans for the A-Team van.
18 and the Mystery Machine.
Knight Rider. But there's another show, The Nanny. Break it down into, but they haven't learnt. Break it down into one floor and you'll get through.
Yeah.
This is cool.
The cuckoo clock. No, it's not.
That's the time.
No, it's not.
Carl's house is in again. Wasn't that? Or it might not have got to 10,000 before. That's a common one that comes up.
Yeah, Carl's house has made it to 10K before, and there's been a
Yeah.
lot of different submissions of that
Yeah.
Carl's house.
from
Is
up.
that the up house? Yeah.
Yeah.
Up house, yep.
The cuckoo clock.
Spaceballs, mate. Spaceballs is good for, again, nostalgic fans. For anyone under 30 isn't going to know what Spaceballs is.
Mhm.
Women of computing, the women of NASA got through.
I
Lifeguard
like
Shack.
in this one. I like the golf course one. That's pretty cool.
The working putt-putt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is something different.
And the cuckoo clock.
Cuckoo clock's cool.
If they could make a real functional clock,
Oh, man.
that'd be sick.
And not Minas Tirith.
If someone can make a functioning solar system, I'm sure they could make a functioning clock.
Yeah.
Good
I
point.
don't like the disappointment knowing that Minas Tirith's not going to get through.
Mm.
But yeah, we'll dig into them closer on another stream, that's for sure. But yeah, 50s, and it's just, at least this time around there was only, I didn't get the count, it was like only 30 or something. At least you're not going up against 57.
That's right.
Which is smacking your face.
Well, there you go. Brent said power's the most difficult part of a clock because you can't have it running off a battery.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, then you'll have to get the movement. And if it's AC powered, then you have different countries' power supplies. Yeah.
Yeah, and Lego have been down AC powered paths before. Although, actually, they could do USB powered because then that would, every country could operate off that, supply your own adapter. Works for Apple and Samsung.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. But still sticking with ideas, we're still waiting for a lot to come out. Obviously, Home Alone, which I think we've touched on every bloody week now.
November 1st.
The Globe.
The Globe would be far better than the world map.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Obviously,
Depends.
Sonic.
Yep.
Even like the Sonic hype has almost run out now, hasn't it? Like, is that going to be another shelf sitter like Mario?
Yeah, by
Even though
the
it's
time
only a single set, but we'll see. Van Gogh. What else we got? Motoro's Lighthouse. Foosball. See, so there's still a hell of a lot
to come.
I think that was it. Yeah, there's still. Brent says there's another Sonic movie coming. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's what they're waiting on.
Yeah. Stupid if you don't.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for the 007 movie. Whatever happened to that?
November 15.
Oh,
Which
there
one?
you go.
The new one?
The new one.
No Time to Die.
It was supposed to come out last July or something.
I went and watched that last week.
Did you?
Yep.
Bloody
Watched it on Friday.
Oh, it comes out here November 15, and we've still got no word on Top Gun 2.
That's next year now. It's been pushed to next year.
It was supposed to be 18 months ago, and it got delayed to July 1 this year, and then it got delayed again.
And now it's July next year.
Wow.
Yeah. By the time it comes out, Tom Cruise will be like grey and in a walking stick, and
he is already.
Is he not already, right?
Yeah, I know. I watched No Time to Die on Friday at a fundraiser.
Yeah, wow.
God damn. No, that's definitely one I was hanging out for.
Ah, interesting. I've never watched any James Bond films really. So
Oh, it's
I
my
don't
favorite
know.
line of films.
Yeah, I don't. I think I've watched every one at least 30, 40 times.
Yeah.
Bloody hell! All right. Well, I won't tell you what happens then.
No, don't. I want to see it on cinema.
That's like someone that's going to be in the Lego Masters. I know it was a whole lot different in the Christmas one. Kept trying to tell us what was going to happen. I'm like, no, I'll watch it. I'll just watch it. And he's like, trust me, bro, it's boring. I'll tell you what happens. G'day, Si. Oh, talking about Lego Masters, did you watch that? I didn't realize how old the video was after I sent it. Awesome video.
Mhm.
Good
No comment.
request, Tom. Die another day.
Ooh.
Great request. Love it. Love it. So what else is happening in the world of Lego? We can stop talking about ideas now. It's literally, that goes to show how boring this round of ideas are. We've literally talked about it for a half a second and we've already forgotten about it. So maybe they should just hold ideas, let the other ones come out, get released, and then bring it back in. You know what I mean? Like, it's a backlog and a half.
I hate that they've changed the box art on Ideas to look like all the other Lego sets. Ideas used to be its own thing, and it was big, then it ended up a little silver thing in the corner, but it was always easy to spot that that's an Ideas set. But now Ideas is written tiny underneath whatever it is, that it looks like any other set, and they've really taken away the fact that it was an Ideas set. I think I've got all the Ideas sets up till about 30 or something, except Women of NASA. I'll never buy that, but every other one I've got, and it's because the ideas jumped out at me. It's like, okay, Lego didn't make that, someone else convinced Lego to make that's a good set, especially when you think back to things like the DeLorean and the maze and stuff like that, and the Steamboat Willie with the misprint on the box art.
Mhm.
But now it's like, I mean, you look at the Seinfeld set I've got here, and the ideas is so small now.
Yeah, but okay, I'm gonna at the same point, right?
Like,
Yeah, I mean, they've changed. They've lost the little logo, but that little logo in the corner ain't too much better.
but
They're just missing the brick. Yeah.
Mhm.
and this is actually the misprinted one too.
Sell it, be rich.
One day, I think I've got 2 or 3 of them with the. This is the only one I've got with the 24 on it, but I've got 2 or 3 with 25 on it.
Zordis, you've hit the point. Yeah, they need to drop 10,000 votes. And the other thing we talked about it last time too, the 10,000 votes is more now of a you've got a Brick and Nick or someone making a design. Mate, his fans alone are going to tick it no matter what the set is. You know what I mean? Like there's no
Not quite Brick and Nick.
But you know what I'm saying? Like a influencer. Mate,
Yeah.
Here's one. Jen could spray paint a brick golden. Here's my ideas for a golden brick. Boom. It'd be 10,000 overnight.
But see, it'll be
Guaranteed.
just like that what was it? The Baba Yaga house that was in this round that like had a bunch of bots in Russia or something that all voted for it to 10K in like 30 seconds or something stupid. Like, there's ways around that no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if you made it 20,000 votes or 50,000 votes or whatever it is, like there's going to be people who abuse that system.
Brent, no, yeah, 100%. I know what you mean. Fans don't mean shit when it comes to ideas for the set. But if you've got a strong following, doesn't matter what set you're going to make, if you're telling your audience to go and tick that box, they're going to do it.
Not necessarily. Nick's got an ideas up at the moment for
he's got good ideas though.
Yeah, but it's a 3D, so it's a 3D Lego patent, and that's only I don't know how many followers, supporters that's got, but it's not even
2,000,
half.
I think. And it's been up
and
for
it's a damn
now.
cool freaking idea too. I like it. I'd love it. I'd put it on my wall. And yet when he did the Cybertruck, the Cybertruck chugged along, and then someone in some
Oh yeah.
Twitter account from Tesla or I don't know, it was some magazine, I think, tweeted about it, and then it got to 10,000 and
almost
couple of
all the
weeks.
Tesla covering news outlets had covered it when that was out.
Brent, ask the Harry Potter girl on YouTube about
That's
her
true.
ideas project.
Well, she's got that Monsters Inc. one on there.
Yeah.
So
it's not it. You've got to have a lot. You got to have a lot.
Yeah.
Because the conversion rate for people to actually go and support it would probably be 1%.
No, it'd be stronger than that. I reckon it would be for sure.
Nah, bro.
And Bilsy, do you think they'll let you swap the Seinfeld set for the Office set?
It's a good call, but I know Seinfeld. I have no idea anything about The Office. I've never watched it.
Oh, there's no doubt. It's a crazy, insane. You know, it's going to be what would really, I guess, get under the skin if they ever made a set based on the reality TV show and it got through. Even Lego Masters, The Voice, if Stray's Got Talent, all that kind of stuff. If you're making a blank stage full of just minifigs, then it gets to a point where, come on, this is literally just a piece of shit. Some reality TV shows have, like Survivor, you could create a wicked setup for sure because there's something different going on, but like the stage type stuff, it's literally just going to be curtains, some seats, make it motorized. Do the voice. Is it the voice that spins?
Yes.
Yeah. See, bang. $1 million idea. You're welcome. Although, you can never go back to being as bad as the women of NASA, so at least that's always going to hold the wooden spoon.
What's everybody's beef with the woman of NASA?
It's crap. It's literally crap.
It's crap. It's got nothing to do with the topic or the fact that it's women or anything like that. It's just a crap set that shouldn't have made it. It just had no relevance to anything. Like, could you imagine the uproar if it was the men of NASA? How many butthurt people would be there?
What about the Women of Science one?
Just as bad.
Why?
I just think they're unnecessary. I also don't think they have value. Once again, it's nothing to do with women or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I just think they're shit sets. They're just unnecessary.
I think the worst idea set ever was the Adventure Time one.
Yeah, can't
That
argue
one was
that.
pretty bad.
Can't argue that.
Yeah, I think that was just at the right time of popularity for that one. That literally was. That's the only.
Like, how, even parts wise, what's that? 50 parts?
Yeah, I don't see the point or the value or the need for it. Like, they're just.
Okay, so playing devil's advocate, it's obviously got the storyline, the meaning of it behind it, which still is not, if when it breaks it down to Lego ideas set, and then there's the other one. Awesome little vignettes, maybe, but that's about as far as they go.
It's like Brent said, it's more of a cause than a valid concept, and I agree with that. But like at the end of the day, if that set inspires some 5 or 6 year old to grow up and be a scientist or a president, then good on them. Like, it's done its job, I guess. But for me, they're just unnecessary crap. They should have been gift with purchases, not sets.
Or next one, make like women of rock and roll. Madonna, Janis Joplin. There you go. Don't roll your eyes. I'm seeing you. Bloody hell. All right. Last thing I've got sitting in my tabs that we can chat about, stuff that's about to get retired. Going through, I was on the Brick Show website. A few interesting ones. Obviously, Lego Art was gone. And I thought Aston was already gone. I don't think I've seen that in the store for a little while, but obviously not.
We have them all over our Target stores right now.
The dinosaur fossils. that beat our buddies' little food vendors.
Yep.
Pirate ship.
The second ship in a bottle.
So, the second ship in the bottle, T-Rex, and obviously the Big Addy. But there's nothing really, and that's it. There's nothing really crazy dropping that's, I wish that's staying around a bit longer. It's kind of like, yeah, they've had their time on the shelf. Move on.
I've got every one of those sets there at least once.
It does seem a little bit weird that they're already retiring the ship in the bottle when they just like re-released that this year, right?
No, November last year was due, and then it was delayed a little bit. It'd be coming up to 12 months probably by the time they get rid of the last of the stock on the shelf. But yeah, it didn't. I don't even know if it came out here in Australia for the second time. I know the Saturn V definitely did, but I don't think ship in the bottle. I don't know. As soon as I heard word that it was coming out, though, I sold because I had one that I won in a building competition. And I sold it straight away before the second one came around.
Fair enough.
I'm just looking. Oh no, it's all right. I was seeing the Saturn. There was a date on the Saturn, but so what was the gap between the pirate ship and the Saturn then? Between the first one dropping down and bringing it back, it wasn't that big.
The Saturn came out in November. They were both supposed to come out together, and for some reason there was a delay.
No. The gap between the first version and the second version.
Oh, the Saturn
wasn't
that
that
long. Some time because it became a hot flipping item for a while. The Saturn.
I mean, the Taj Mahal was a bigger gap, monstrous gap.
That was
yeah.
Okay, here's a question then. Let's go 2022. Do you reckon they're going to bring another set back? And why?
I hope they do. I hope they do. Any set. It's good to see sets come back again. For those that missed out, they can experience it again. For those that got awesome mocks out of it and want to do that again, I'd like to see any set come back for a second win. It also pisses flippers off, and that's the best part. Because you never know what's going to come back when. So for all those people sitting on hordes of unopened boxes for their retirement.
Never coming back.
So, yeah, I don't think Monorail would ever come back. But, God, I think we'd all love that.
Ninjago City, too chunky to come back, I think.
No, I don't think it'll come back.
No. But, everything that we want to come back is the stuff that's never going to... Like, who would have ever thought that the pirate ship was going to come back, really, honestly?
Yeah.
Obviously, there was a demand for it.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Was there a demand for the Taj Mahal, though?
Maybe there was. Or maybe just...
Andy, I wonder when a $2,000 set will come out. Yeah, not long, man. The way everything's trending up, not long before a $2,000 set comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
And the only reason it'll be a $2,000 set is because it'll be another Star Wars licensed through the roof.
Yeah, and it'll have more minifigures than the Daily Bugle.
And movement. Can't forget movement. Anything exciting coming up for you guys, as in far as support or anything that you're allowed to talk about Christmas-wise?
No.
The only thing I've got on the books at the moment is the Harry Potter gift with purchase, the dorms. So, keep an eye out for that in the nearest future. That's it.
There you go. What about you, April? Is there any shows or anything exciting coming up for you over there in your area?
I don't know. I don't do shows, so
really,
probably, but yeah.
Why is that?
Just not any interest. I've been to one, and it was meh. I have to travel a long ways to get to anything, so
yeah, okay,
yeah.
Far out, eh? Not your thing.
Not my
thing. And obviously Lego Masters not your thing. You don't want to be on the TV.
Absolutely not.
You don't want to go on the Will Arnett show.
No.
You should make a YouTube video about that you got asked at least.
Well, I have been asked. But, yes, it was turned down multiple times. So
Talking about Lego Masters, I'm still waiting for my LM.
Oh,
One day.
One day, yeah.
Mate, not holding my breath. Not holding my breath. Hey, I'm surprised my first initial package never got lost in the mail, to be honest.
Who could you even follow that up with?
Well, it came. Well, no, I still talk to Lego Australia.
Because I'm assuming that none of the Australian seasons have got it yet.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, and like we're all in like obviously a big old happy group chat, and there's a few people in there that if they got it, they're gonna rub it in. So no one's got it yet.
The few have we only seen from one person that has one so far?
One whole season, one whole crew.
Where was that?
Let me bring it back up. I think it was the Denmark one or whatever, the closest to the Lego.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the guinea pigs.
How funny is Brent? Everyone but Bilsy got it and they agreed not to tell me. What's it called?
It'd be interesting if they did like different colored ones for different regions or whatever for each show.
That's
something that makes it like unique.
Yeah.
Just to piss people off. All right, hold on. Let me find out. I'm bringing it up. Not much posts happening here. Actually, there's heaps of posts with the American bloody Lego Masters and their 90s album covers. Where is it? Oops. Is that where I posted it? No. Jesus, there's a lot of shit. Yeah, so if you haven't, I don't know, you don't know what I'm talking about. All the USA Lego Master guys started replicating album covers whenever they did the meets. That's your thing. That's cool.
I saw the Guns N' Roses one. That was pretty sick.
So maybe it's your thing. It's cool. Here we go. Where was he from? He did right. Well, I mean, they were talking about Germany. So all of Germany got it. They were talking as well. One that could have been the same guys. That and this reminds me of a Zoom meeting. There you go. Bjorn, how are you, champion? The Germans got him. Bjorn, where's ours, buddy? Where's ours? That they got to keep their sets they built.
Yeah.
One of them as well. Like that would have been cool. I'd love a half a DeLorean.
Different networks, different rules.
Yeah. So I heard that the grand prize for the New Zealand Lego Masters is going to be a Creator 3-in-1 box.
Oh no, I heard it's going to be one of the Australian winning builds. You have to take that home.
Well, that'd still be worth more than a 2,000 piece Creator 3-in-1 box.
Yeah.
No, that's what you use for your edition.
Yeah, that's why it's the grand prize.
Yeah, they don't want to do another show after that. Just keep your edition boxes. Scorp, a whole 3-in-1, mate. A whole 3-in-1.
And you got to split that between the two and the team.
Yeah.
One
It's a creative 3-in-1 set. They took 2 instructions out.
And just left you with the crappiest, smallest build instructions.
Bjorn got to only keep a mosaic. Dude, we got to keep nothing, man. Absolutely nothing.
Except that piece of Lego.
What?
Yeah, you only got to keep what fit in your pockets.
And an extra suitcase. Oh, Kale didn't hand his back in. Not my fault. I'm just trying to go through the chat. See if anyone's talking about something. What's this one? They brought back the Fire State. They did. Yep. True. His orders re-release November 20, December 2022. Oh, that might have been for the
Saturn 5.
Yeah. How funny. So here's a question for you then, Dan, for the New Zealand, the Lego Masters. If there was no cash prize, what would you see as a fair decent prize. Keeping in mind, the all the other ones split the $100,000, so say $50,000 if you weren't to get money. Not $50,000 worth of Lego.
Nah, and that's the thing. Like a Lego prize would be what, even if you got a $5,000 Lego prize.
Yeah.
Like, who would really want to go and pick out $5,000 worth of sets of current stuff that's available? Man, it'd be okay, but
yeah, but they could give you like a $5,000 Lego shop at home gift card or something.
Yeah, maybe something like that. To be honest, I'd want either one or two things. It would be either an all expenses paid trip for two to Lego House in Billund.
Yes.
And Legoland, and maybe you get a stopover in Singapore and go to Singapore Legoland or LA or whatever. Or a car.
Yeah.
Car.
Put up a new car. $35,000 car, $40,000 car, whatever.
There you go. Or a Porsche Technic. It's worth the same. I did hear that. I can't remember the name now. Anyway, there was one of the guys from Lego that come with Fenella that was talking to Kate and Henry, and there was a trip for all the winners on the cards back then, but then obviously that fell through and nothing happened. But that'd be a cool prize. Go to the Lego House and get that extra VIP treatment, sussing it out, experiencing it all. But hey, you never know. They might shock you and surprise you and find something in the back of a prize cupboard somewhere.
What's that?
Yeah, that's Brent. That's what they were talking about. The private tour of Billund, the vault. Plus, it was like it was a full, in-depth, hardcore, proper VIP, employee only type side of things, not just the VIP to the vault. Imagine how quick. Talking about the vault and that. Imagine how quick Scareback and the tours are going to get sold out when COVID opens. Like it's going to be hot to book.
If Grant's suggestion was the prize, I wouldn't want to win.
Yeah, wow.
Jesus, Grant, you're into some kinky shit, man.
Yeah, that's some that's some skin exfoliation right there.
Right? Jesus. And it's not even going to be soft and smooth after. It's going to be raw and red. What is wrong with you, man?
With Lego imprints.
Wow. Interesting. April's just sent me a screenshot of the Lego Ideas contest. Recognized fan media are not eligible contestants, and neither are ambassadors.
Wow.
Oh.
No, ambassadors and employees of recognized fan media are not eligible contestants.
Well, that puts three of us out. It's all on you, Bilsy.
Why are they excluding ambassadors and recognized Lego fan media?
Yeah.
It's like
fan
media are some of the biggest drivers of competition. It's like, okay, cool. I can't build for shit anyway, so it don't matter.
It's not that. Okay. Never mind.
What? Did you not put it into context for me?
It wasn't to enter a build into ideas. It was for their contests that they do, the side contests.
Yeah.
Not like to submit and not to submit a build to ideas. It was for like
they're side contests, like the GWP contests and stuff.
Well, still, like, why would they restrict? Why would they restrict? Like, there's no advantage really. Yeah, you got a couple of extra sets, but there's not that much advantage really, is there?
No, there's no advantage.
Was the Stratocaster a comp?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so things like that. The sailboat was a competition. The car, remember the 50s car or whatever it was. Those sorts of things.
Oh, the ute, the pickup.
No, the soft top Cadillac. Yeah,
that was Mel's, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Mel. So there goes that out the window. She works for Lego.
Works for Lego.
But it was
No.
she partnered with someone though, remember?
That's right.
Not anymore.
Yeah, wow.
Not anymore.
Soft Top was Billsy's nickname in primary school. Far out. This chat has definitely turned into a Friday night Zoom meeting for sure.
Yes.
Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. I'm pulling the pin 5 minutes early, people. I run out of relevant tabs to talk about tonight. April, thank you for coming in, waking up and coming that bit early. Appreciate it. Awesome. Bilza, thanks for walking in at 30 seconds before on air.
I know, right?
And Dan, as always, you're a legend.
Cheers, bro.
Don't forget, people, Wednesday, we do the raid. See you there. And we'll do it all again.